Are you the kind of man who lets one bad day derail all the good progress he's made? Well, that's why you're stuck where you're at. I'm Matt, the Better Man Coach, and I'm making a video every day in February to get better at making videos. And guess what? I missed 2 days of videos, but I'm not going to let it throw me off my goal. I'm aiming to become better at making content so that I can get my message out there and help more men. That is literally my message in life, my mission in life, rather. And yet again, small mistake that I made, I'm not going to stop and re record this video because it's already happened more than once. I won't say how many times. If you've been working on some kind of a goal, most likely it's a fitness goal if you've landed on this page or you've come through my Instagram because that's most of what I've been known for the longest time. If you've had a good week, maybe even a good month, and you have one bad weekend, how many times have you used that as the excuse why you stop going to the gym? I've seen this with so many people over the last 15 years that I've been a coach. They do fantastic for days, weeks, months. One bad weekend, one bad week evolves into a whole year of missed training because they feel it's all or nothing. You're either doing it perfectly or you're messing it up and you can't do anything right. Instead of being stuck in that cycle, what I suggest you do, in fact, what I command you to do, if you'll allow me, is to fuck all that to the side. If you mess up once, it happens. Stack the wins, not the losses. If you just keep counting every time that you've won, you'll stack a body of proof behind you big enough that it's impossible to not look to the side and go, I'm a badass. I'm good at what I do. I did 7 days of videos that looked pretty good. They've been improving. You'll notice the setup has improved a little bit, I think. The desk, it lets me look a little bit more official. It lets me have a look at a few things on the screen if I forget what I'm talking about. It's improving. It's not perfect yet, probably never will be. I'll always add more things to it, much like whatever you're trying to achieve. If you're trying to get in shape, I've got bad news for you. It never stops. You don't get to a point where you stop trying to improve. I have been chasing physical excellence as long as I can remember. 32 years old, I was swimming, I was kickboxing, that evolved into lifting, that evolved into bodybuilding, that's evolved into powerlifting, and swinging right back to bodybuilding. There is always something to improve and get better at. If I spent my life allowing the losses to be a reason why I should stop, I'd been gone years ago. With bodybuilding, for example, every sport I did before I competed in bodybuilding, I could win pretty easily. And that's not a big headed thing. When I was kickboxing, it was a very low amateur level. It was easy for me to win. Swimming, I could swim harder on the day. Powerlifting in the younger years, there wasn't that much going on in Ireland. The couple of competitions I did, I could just lift harder and heavier on the day, potentially hurt myself, but I'd get there. Bodybuilding, the first competition I did, it was juniors. I was 19. There was probably 30 other people there, and I placed last. I don't actually know where I placed because everybody outside top five didn't really get ranked back then, but I know I was last. That lit a fire under me like nothing you would believe. That was 2013. I didn't win anything until 2019. It took me that long to successfully get a win. If you're trying to achieve anything right now, remember that the losses will build to improve what you're doing, but the most important takeaway from this video is to not let a loss knock away all the good work that you've done. Pick yourself up and get back at it. One thing that comes up time and time again in my program is that there's a few dudes that have problems with substances. And that's one place where it's very easy to let one day knock you off your feet and reset and fall down a bad hole. AA, they have a principle of one day at a time. It works for every goal you have in your life. Don't think about doing it for the rest of your life. Think about doing it for one more day. So if you're watching this and you've been struggling with trying to achieve a goal, I'm going to say fat loss because it's the easiest one. It's what I'm doing right now. One bad meal isn't going to ruin the great week that you've had. Just get back on the horse tomorrow. I'm Matt. This is going to be a 2 video day to get caught back up, but I'll see you in the next video.